वेलकम बैक टू द सौरभ मिश्रा टॉक्स. सो आई थॉट आज मैं बात करता हूँ अबाउट आवर बजट, the budget for the year 2021, which was told by Nirmala Sitharaman, and let's figure out some key highlights that the budget has, and if at all इसमें कुछ भी अच्छा ही है, I'll try to mention it, and I even haven't done a lot of analysis about the same, so it's just about it's a very obvious thought and a highlight about the law or the budget that was passed today, and it was disclosed for the entire nation. So let's talk about it, and I'll keep it short. I'll just tell you about the highlights and maybe what the law can possibly or the budget can possibly have for the entire country. Okay, so first one is 18,000 crore scheme to increase public transport in urban areas, and in my opinion it's a very good amount that is being spent over urban areas for the transportation, and public transportation is the way out, and you take any country which is developed, they only opt for public transports, and for the environmental issues as well as for the protection of the mother earth, it is very necessary कि हमारा बहुत सारा पैसा in terms of public transport में जाए. And the second one is 15,000 crore, no, 1,500 crore for promoting digital mode of payment. It is also very nice initiative in the budget that we are spending a lot of amount for the digitalization of money, and in terms of how the things will look like in payments through digitization, right? And the third one we have is Jal Jeevan Mission that will outlay 2.87 lakh crore. And if I'm wrong in any figures, please do correct me, because I'm just telling on the basis of some resources and some articles. Okay, the fourth one we have is Urban Swachh Bharat scheme will be implemented with an outlay of 1.4 lakh crore, which is also a great amount, and we know Swachh Bharat is how important to us, and the amount of money that is needed to keep India clean and dirt free is very necessary. Okay, the fifth one we have is 1.10 lakh crore outlay for railways, out of which 1.7 lakh crore is for capital expenditure. It's a huge amount, and it is probably one of the great figures that we'll see for the railway sector. Okay, another one is 2,217 crores for 42 urban countries to tackle problem of air pollution. We know how important air pollution is, and in the present times where air pollution is at the peak, whether it be Delhi or maybe Uttarakhand and maybe Uttar Pradesh, farmers who are not able to cultivate, the crops but not able to take off the residuals in a proper channel. So initiative by government in terms of that is a very nice initiative, and to keep a good amount of money for that in terms of to controlling the air pollution with all aspects, to be precise, it is very needed for a country like India. Okay, the another one we have is 3.05 lakh crore outlay for power sector, much needed, and infusion of 20,000 crore for public sector banks. We had seen what happened in the pandemic year, that is 2020, and also the current and the previous year also. We started seeing a lot of banks going above the debt limits and not able to overcome the crisis, and in comparison to that, they included some other banks, and they merged some banks. So to avoid these all things, maybe the budget or the government has decided to allocate some amount for the banks, and that to public sector banks. And another one we have is definition of small companies to be revised by raising capital from 2 crores from 50 lakhs. It is also a very nice initiative, and yeah, that was it. But I wanted to say my opinion about the budget, that education plays an important role in how the country is going to develop, right? And no other government apart from one government, that is Delhi, is spending huge amount. Delhi on an average basis spends about 24% of the budget that they have for themselves, and which is incredible. And for a country to be developed and in terms of future aspects, the state or the country or the budget needs to have an allocation for education in huge terms. They mentioned about the new education policy last year, which was like from class 6, the students of class 6 will learn coding, and they need to choose any stream that they want to. But to be honest, for these all things to happen, there needs to be a certain amount of investment, and those investments comes through the budget. So I don't know why it wasn't a highlight on these points, and hopefully for changing the country, the budget which was presented today might help. And yeah, that was it. And I hope you liked the video. Maybe give a thumbs up to the channel, maybe subscribe to the channel. And yeah, that was it for this video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.